Founded in 1514, Santiago was the island's capital until 1553. It is regarded as a heroic city, and locals are proud of the city's rebellious past. Santa Ifigenia Cemetery is the resting place of many Cuban heroes. The most important one is Cuba's founding father, José Martí. His octagonal mausoleum was designed so that the tomb catches sunlight throughout the day. An armed guard is changed ceremoniously every half hour.
Guajira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera. Yo soy un hombre sincero, de donde crece la palma. Yo soy un hombre sincero, de donde crece la palma. Y antes de morir yo quiero cantar mis versos del alma. Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera, Guantanamera, Guajira Guantanamera. Cultivo una rosa blanca en junio como en enero, cultivo una rosa blanca. En junio como en enero, para el amigo sincero que me da su mano franca.
En direct de Cuba. Jeudi, c'est 1er juillet et nous accompagnons de ingénieurs, nous Sylvestre Renoir, que tout à l'heure nous parlons parler avec lui tout. Jeudi, comme nous dans Santiago de Cuba, c'est la deuxième plus grande ville qui gagne dans le pays. Alors, ça fait important, c'est que nous là, nous avons une excursion qui est en compliance avec le State Department des États-Unis. Surtout nous connaissons que le président se passe son l'ordre pour faire sa première présidente fait, mais c'est pour nous comprendre comment le loi marche. Si nous voyageons en groupe, nous voyageons avec un groupe qui partit nos programmes culturels et avec éducation, nous en compliance l'illégal. C'est ça que fait nous là aujourd'hui. So, nous allons commencer la journée, nous avons pile de visites que nous allons faire. Et puis nous allons retourner tout à l'heure pour nous parler avec plusieurs personnes qui sont avec nous dans le voyage. Nous sommes un groupe de 59. Et puis nous allons porter un pile site pour nous de ce qui a passé dans le pays actuellement. Après toute bagaille de blosa qui passait avec entre le président. Et puis, tout, comme on dit, nous allons prendre un break, nous allons continuer et puis nous allons retourner avec l'ingénieur nous, Sylvestre Renoir.
Et j'en ai capable de remarquer là, et nous exactement dans le terminal de Cruceros, Santiago de Cuba, et nous connaissons là réellement chaud là, nous sommes capables de garder l'autre bois, nous bienvenidos, welcome et bienvenue à Cuba. Et bien nous là, et comme on dit nous encore, et nous avons une discussion ça pour nous donner toute information pour même et qui peut prendre le pays ça, nous avons toute information pour nous parler qui est un pays et pas ici à Cuba. Actuellement là, nous allons entrer dans l'immigration pour la première fois. Nous pourrons découvrir le site pays ça, nous allons montrer tout le panorama et dans le pays Cuba. Nous avons dit tout le monde stand-by et nous allons tourner plus tard avec plus de détails pour.
Eh bien, on a dit tout le monde bonjour, tout le monde qui a regardé Sylvestre Show, feu vert, green light. Eh bien, bon, nous actuellement là en Cuba, nous faisons passer l'immigration et ça nous apprécie, c'est que le système est très simple. Vous checkez le passeport et puis, vous avez un visa, hop, nous avons un trip éducationnel, culturel, et c'est sous base ça qui fait nous entrer Cuba. Et nous avons dit green light, merci. Nous rencontrons un pile d'amis que nous connaissons New York. Et bon, Sylvestre, je ne sais pas notre bail pour me dire qu'on est moins plus bon dans l'interview. Si tu as interviewé, je ne suis capable de parler. Mais samedi là, c'est ça. Nous, Cuba, nous avons enjoyé Cuba. Et nous avons passé Fafa. Et nous avons l'autre connu de la communauté. Fafa, Sylvain, gros Fafa.
Bonjour tout le monde à New York. Nous avons regardé là. Actuellement, nous avons là. Cuba, nous sommes là. Madame, moi là avec moi. Je salue Sylvestre, je salue, même si vous ne parlez pas, moi-même. Et mes amis, il faut nous venir Cuba. Il ne faut pas peur rien parce que Cuba, son pays libre. C'est New York qui me sorti, je suis Cuba là, Sylvestre menem là, le pays ticket l'avion à moi là, à toute madame moi. C'est audace qui j'en ai même.
Non forme.
Cuba moi aussi ouais même.
On fait interview avec.
N'a boire gog nous même.
Même les New York ah oui, hier soir boire gog.
N'a boire gog nous. Puis nous va avancer. Sylvestre avec n'a boire gog nous. Mon New York préparé pour venir. Next Cuba n'a fait et Sylvestre va venir avec tout le monde.
Et voilà, comme nous rappelons tout le monde, nous actuellement à Cuba, et ça c'est autobusio. Côté nous prenons dans tout, nous prenons les comptes pays, et nous sommes capables de garder Gina, les mêmes qui fait monter boss là. Et bien voilà.
Sylvestre n'a pas travaillé, même le niveau Cuba n'a pas travaillé. Nous sommes sûr que tout le monde peut le visiter en correct. Tout le monde est excité, est content, il fait pile terre là. Bon bagay net. Bon nous sommes là, Marie. Je dis comment ça tu là fait atterrir Cuba.
En forme. Même chargé problème là qu'on y a m'a chercher ticket moi pas boire.
Je dis on désordre, net, ou pas joindre rien. Ou pas joindre rien même. Ah bon bagay. Mais Denis, mais je dis nous fait Cuba.
Nous arrivons là matin, nous allons visiter. On est toujours contents avec Gina et encourager pour tout le monde venir participer avec Gina parce que Gina éduquer nous en pile bagaille là fait voyage et il connaît tout.
Bon feeling là que atterri Cuba pour la première fois.
Un bel soleil, une belle vue, donc nous allons monter boss là, nous allons déraper. Donc tout le monde bonne journée, encouragé.
Regardez bien. Sylvestre, je dis bon, coupez pas qu'on n'aime pas prendre sans penser là Sylvestre même. All right.
C'est son expérience pour tout le monde fait pour venir à Cuba. Parce que son expérience, même si il y a des difficultés pour nous venir, mais de façon quand même, Gina a mené nous. Et là, nous sommes très excités. Nous allons regarder là, nous surtout tout le panorama pays, nous allons visiter pour nous et belle bagaille dans Cuba pour nous voter à mes téléspectateurs. Pas oublier encore tout, pas oublier, nous avons Azena Park là qui venir là. Nous allons parler sur ça plus devant.
You got it, man. Tout à l'heure.
Hello.
Hola.
Hola.
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cuba. Welcome to Santiago. Welcome to Cuba, welcome to Santiago. On behalf of Cubanacan Travel Agency and on behalf of the people of Santiago. My name is Freddy, I will be your guide today. And the driver, his name is Juan, the best driver in Santiago. Today we are going to see the city of Santiago, which is the second biggest and the second most important city in Cuba. And we will see today the main streets of the city of Santiago, the main square, Revolution Square, San Juan Hill. We will visit also El Morro Fort, which was a Spanish fort built by the Spanish government hundreds of years ago to protect the city of Santiago from the attacks of pirates and corsairs. We will see the Moncada barracks. We're going to stop also at the bar of the former Bacardi rum factory, and they will give you, for example, Cuban rum there. You will enjoy a lecture on Afro-Cuban culture and Afro-Cuban show. You will have time to go to an art gallery to do some shopping there, and when we see all that, we go back to the cruise ship, okay? I don't know if you have been in Cuba before. I don't know the information you have about my country. If you don't mind, I will tell you about Cuba, about Santiago, and also about the place that we're passing by. And if you have questions to ask, don't be shy, ask me, and I will tell you that. Okay? So here we go. To begin with, let me tell you, Santiago is the second biggest and the second most important city in Cuba. Santiago was one of the 7 villages founded by Diego Velázquez, the Spanish conqueror. The village of Santiago was founded in 1515 on July the 25th, and that's why it was named Santiago, because in the Catholic religion, July the 25th is Santiago Apostol, and it was the patron saint of the King and the Queen of Spain. Now, the first mayor of the city of Santiago was Hernán Cortés, who later became the conqueror of Mexico. Santiago was also the capital city of Cuba before Havana. Santiago was the capital city of Cuba since 1515, when the village was founded, until 1607, when the Spanish moved the capital to Havana. I'm going to show you now the oldest house in Cuba and the oldest in the American continent. It was the house of Diego Velázquez, the Spanish conqueror. Look on the right side. Look. This house now beginning here, that house there, that's the oldest house in Cuba, built between 1516 and 1530. It is the oldest house also in the American continent. It was the house of Diego Velázquez, the Spanish conqueror. Remember, Santiago was the capital city of Cuba at that time. And now the building on the left, you will see the white building with the blue balcony on the left here, is the city hall. From the blue balcony in the center, Fidel Castro announced the world the triumph of the revolution, January the 1st, 1959. And that's the city hall. That's where the mayor of the city has his offices. And look at the main square. That was the armed square in the colonial times. In that square, the Spanish authorities fought against pirates and corsairs. Of course, the design is the original one, but that's the place where the armed square was. Look at the white building there, Casa Grande Hotel from 1914. One of the nicest hotels in Santiago. Famous people have been there, like for example the famous American baseball player Baby Ruth when he visited Santiago. The Australian-American movie actor Errol Flynn also was there. Winston Churchill and many other people. And look at the cathedral of the city of Santiago. It was the 4th church built by the Spanish, because the three first were destroyed by hurricanes or by pirates. Look at it. It has a statue of Christopher Columbus on the left, and a statue of the Spanish priest on the right side, Bartolomé de las Casas. It is the only church in Cuba that on the ground floor has business. So this is downtown, the main square, just passing by. There is a stage there because they are preparing for the carnivals and for the Caribbean festivals. The Caribbean festival begins on July the 3rd. So every year for 1 week, beginning on July the 3rd, during a week, we have the Caribbean festival only in Santiago. I mean, all the time in Santiago, always takes place in Santiago. Every year, the festival is dedicated to a different Caribbean country. So during the festival, we receive delegations from different countries. We have parades, concerts, theoretical activities, etc. As I was saying before, Santiago was the capital city of Cuba until 1607. In 1607, the Spanish moved the capital to Havana because Havana has a better geographic position. So from Havana, the Spanish authorities could take advantage of the Gulf Stream, the stream from the Gulf of Mexico, to push the ships almost to Europe. At that time, hundreds of years ago, the ships had no engine. So the Spanish, that's why they moved the capital to Havana. But let me tell you, Santiago became the capital of Cuba again. So we have been the capital of Cuba twice, because in the year 1762, an English fleet attacked and took the city of Havana. For 11 months, Havana was under the English domination. In that period of time, 11 months, since Spain lost the capital of Cuba, Santiago became the capital of Cuba again. So we are proud to say that we have been twice the capital of Cuba. The next year, 1763, the Spanish and the British monarchies signed the Versailles Treaty, and Spain gave to England Florida Peninsula that was Spanish possession, and the English gave back Havana. The province of Havana is located, the province of Santiago is located in southeast Cuba. Cuba is divided into provinces, and we have 15 provinces in Cuba. And the provinces are divided into municipalities. So the province of Santiago is divided into 9 municipalities with a population of 1 million people. That's the province. And the city, 500,000. It is the second biggest city in Cuba and the second most important. Buyer and the seller. But when the person gets a house from the government, because the government builds many houses every year, if you get a house from the government, the person who gets the house from the government, in most of the time social cases, the family must pay every month, around 10% of the salary. It might take you 10, 15, 20 years to pay that. It depends on the price of the house and the percentage you pay. But when the person finishes paying the price of the house, the person owns the house. And as I said before, more than 90% of the houses in Cuba are private. It's named after a Spanish businessman, Ferrero, who in the old times had a barbershop, bakery, and different business around here. And now we are entering a neighborhood of the city of Santiago. Look, this is a neighborhood of the city of Santiago. This is the area where the wealthy people lived until the revolution. The people who owned the private businesses, they left Cuba early in the 60s when they lost their businesses. Most of the houses were left empty, and the government got the houses, and today the houses are schools, daycare centers, offices, shops, restaurants, etc. And I will show you an interesting house now. I will show you that will be on the left side. Look on the right side. Not this house, the next one. Like a little castle there. Yes, it used to be. That was the house of the Bosch family, not Bosch. B-O-S-C-H. It's a German name, but they were Spanish people. So, one of them, Pepin Bosch, was the man that saved Bacardi company from bankruptcy in the 40s. Sorry, let me tell you, the famous Bacardi rum was originally from Santiago. There was a Spanish man named Facundo Bacardi who came to Santiago in 1838, and then in 1862, Facundo Bacardi founded in the city of Santiago the first Bacardi rum factory. So we are proud to say that the famous Bacardi rum was born here in Santiago. So the Bacardi family had the rum business in Cuba, and then in the 40s of the 20th century, the company was almost in bankruptcy, and this gentleman, Pepin Bosch, came into the factory. He was also from Catalonia. He ended up being the general manager of the company. He saved the company from bankruptcy. In 1958, the revolution was going on around this area. There was no political stability in Santiago and in the rest of the country, and the Bosch and the Bacardi families took the license out of Cuba and they registered the company in the Bahamas, but they kept the factory producing in Santiago. The following year, 1959, the revolution thrived, and the next year, 1960, the rum factory was nationalized, and those two families, the Bosch and the Bacardi families, they left Cuba. Remember, they had taken the license out before, since 1958. Since those two families were affected by the revolution, they have never authorized the Cuban government to use the license. And that's why, although in Santiago we still have the first Bacardi rum factory, we cannot call it Bacardi anymore because we don't have the license. But we are proud to say that we produced in Santiago the first Bacardi rum with a new name. Today the factory is called Caney, C-A-N-E-Y. Within the Caney factory there are different brands like Cuba, Caney, Santiago, etc. This building today is what we call the Palace of the Pioneers. Pioneers are the students of elementary school. There are different clubs there. So depending on what the children like, that's the club they belong to. So the school rotates, and when the school come here, the students participate in the activities they like, and in the future they know what they want to be. Now look, the little plane there on the right side that is used for the children, for the students who belong to the aviation club. That was a MiG-15. It was a Russian jet used by the USSR in the Korean War, and it's there for the students who belong to the aviation club. But that one there was a gift from Khrushchev to Fidel Castro in the 60s. Okay? So now please pay attention 1 minute more, one more. Now we're going to stop here. This is going to be the first stop. We're going to go out of the bus. We're going to cross the avenue, because in the house there, the house you see there in front on the other side, you will going to have now the lecture on Afro-Cuban culture and the Afro-Cuban show. You can leave things in the bus, things that you don't want to be carrying, you can leave them in the bus. Bring your camera.
Culturel de Afro-Cuban Center, côté pour gagner des danses traditionnelles de système paysan. Parce que nous connaissons Santiago, c'est un côté plus haïtien, côté plus cubain noir qui vivent dans le pays. C'est aucun tradition dans l'Afrique là. Nous avons un professeur Martin qui peut parler avec nous pour dire exactement ce qui va passer et puis toute démonstration. So nous parlons de Naya. How do you feel being in Cuba today?
I feel good.
You look so exciting today.
I am.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, Madame Maggie, comment sens-tu aujourd'hui au Cuba?
Je me sens bon, je me sens bien. Content.
Est-ce que c'est la première fois que vous venez là?
Oui, première fois.
Very excited. Madame Maya, si vous connaissez, on même venu la troisième fois. Comment sens-tu aujourd'hui? Ça fait quelque temps.
Santiago, je viens de Santiago de Cuba. Aujourd'hui, je suis réellement senti moins en forme parce que moi, je suis là quand même.
Exactement.
Oui, parce que il y a plus haïtiens qui ici que l'autre que dans Havana.
Yes.
Okay, donc, I feel at home.
Bon, nous avons sur Madame Saint-Louis là. Comment sens-tu aujourd'hui la première fois que vous venez à Cuba?
Oh, je aime la culture, je aime ça va apprendre, je ressemblance avec Haïti. Et puis, moi, j'ai l'inspiration tout pour des conseils que nous avons là nous. Et son expérience que tout le monde a supposé faire pour voir comment on peut aider tête. Son expérience de liberté, une expérience de ça les résistances que je suis content je suis content de participer là-dedans, je suis content d'apprendre de lui.
Comme et puis, nous aujourd'hui tout ou parti pour une célébration fête tout, qui soit préparé pour célébration fête tout là?
Ah non, fête-moi en sous compte, Gina.
Nous parlons couler gros nous et puis nous parlons danser en pile là.
C'est ça. Ça c'est vacances. Première vacances. Et je suis content là avec petites amis, parents pour célébrer 50 ans. Merci pour l'opportunité. Et puis je connais fête dans ce côté.
No problem. Sécurité tight. Monsieur Saint-Louis, comment sens-tu là jeudi matin Santiago?
Oh, je suis très fier de Santiago parce que son côté me en vie depuis longtemps. Je pense à l'exploit que Fidel Castro fait pour mettre ici à côté de là. Je suis très content, très fier de l'opportunité que je gagne aujourd'hui pour moi me cacher à côté de là dans la délégation cubaine.
Merci beaucoup, Madame Saint-Louis. Comment sens-tu quelle émotion sens-tu là aujourd'hui?
Je me sens content parce que moi apprends beaucoup. Et ça me bat connaître, moi apprendre connaître. Merci.
Ok, merci beaucoup. So, nous parlons un petit break et puis nous retourner tout à l'heure après le spectacle pour nous prendre l'impression de trois personnes comment ils filent, comment ils sentent là aujourd'hui. Merci, ingénieur nous, à Sylvestre Renoir.
J'en suis capable de regarder à mes téléspectateurs, c'est moi qui derrière la caméra, nous ne pouvons pas avoir de visage, mais nous souhaitons, avant que nous finissions là, nous sommes capables de voir. Et nous avons une ambiance là, Santiago de Cuba, oui, nous là, nous sommes capables de voir l'ambiance à côté haïtien, à manger, typiquement manger tropical. Étant que c'est en Haïti, ils excité là. Et notamment pour tout le monde qui va connaître Cuba, pour venir faire tourner ça, Cuba, pour boire qui est un pays. Et nous, on a une fraîcheur, nous, à côté, on a balé là, oui, nous avons propriété, nous avons pensé que la caille par nous Haïti, c'est comme ça pour le cahier. Nous avons prié Dieu quand même pour Haïti capable de changer. Mais c'est belles affaires Cuba. Tout le monde a balé la main, a balé la rue, et nous sommes capables de voir ça, nous vivons ça, nous regardons nous Haïtiens, la grande pile Haïtiens qui soutiennent avec nous, très excités matin. Et côté nos chita là, nous pourrons regarder un show là tout à l'heure. Et nous tout le monde chita là, bien serein, tout le monde attend que le programme a commencé. Il réellement fait bon, pas bon chalet qui peut dire un chalet côté pour le et là nous ne pas la Patrick, tout nous regardons Patrick là, voilà, chita là très cool et tout le monde très posé. Et nous regardons Vico, mais Miko là, Miko avec toute madame petite li, et nous regardons Miko, il y a un peu de monde qui connaît Miko, voilà, qui est en pharmacie. Et qui l'a avec nous, c'est Miko à toute famille. Et quand nous avons regardé, madame, tout petit monde, il est toujours mené au faire vacances. C'est Miko, nous sommes capables de passer dans nos strands et mes pôles, c'est la pharmacie, ça y est. C'est Miko qui est en vacances avec nous. Voilà, émission ça a rentré la Caillou grâce à Boss Henri Construction, lui-même, et qui promotait et Chaussard. Il patronne tout par ANG Fourniture. Et nous connaissons, depuis nous besoin de belles meubles, nous sommes capables de demander pour Dino, et bien Dino a servi nous. Chokiba a rentré la Caillou grâce à KYB LLC et qui te permet de nous rentrer Cuba pour nous faire émission ça. KYB LLC nous connaissons dans 214-27 dans Queens Village et c'est l'AMC de la 218-24 dans Queens Village. Et KYB, si je ne dis l'adresse là bien, c'est parce que Cuba, je n'ai pas d'informations avec moi. Mais c'est où qui voit nous Cuba. Nous avons regardé ici, là, nous, François de Saint-Ville, Mona Lewa et toute famille Sylvestre là avec nous, dans Cuba. Eh bien, côté de notre belle émission, Madame Loiseau et Marie-Josée Lewa, tout le monde très cool là, tout le monde chita, très serein. Nous pourrons attendre un programme qui va venir pour nous garder. Voilà, nous pourrons prendre une pause et puis nous retourner plus tard.
In 3 minutes, because we are late.
Es casi imposible poder hablar solamente 3 minutos.
It's almost impossible to talk in 3 minutes.
Con un público que emana tanta energía como este que tengo.
With an audience with so much energy and who wants to know a lot like you.
Pero haré un esfuerzo para complacer a la señora
to please her,
de manager
Marta.
Bien, buen día a todas y a todos, amigas y amigos.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends.
Permítanme llamarlo hermano.
Let me call you brothers, sisters.
No solamente por ser coterráneo, por ser humano, sino también porque en ustedes me veo reflejado.
Because you are people like we are people in Cuba.
Combate contra la epidemia.
Fumigations against mosquitoes.
Preventivo.
That's the next one.
No contamina, no hace daño.
No pollution, it's okay.
No hay problema. Bien, nosotros llevamos ya un tiempo recibiendo amigas y amigos de Estados Unidos.
We've been for a while receiving here friends from the USA.
Un público al que queremos como a todo el público nos visita.
Friends that we love as any other from other countries.
La institución que represento, Instituto Cubano de Amistad con los Pueblos.
This is the Cuban Institute for Friendship with the Peoples.
Tiene una larga trayectoria en hermanar pueblos.
It's specialized in making ties among the peoples of the world.
Asociaciones y personas.
With associations also and with people in general.
De todos los confines del mundo.
From all over the world.
Surge como un mecanismo, como una vía para fortalecer los lazos de amistad.
It is a way to strengthen the ties of friendship.
Ahí me gusta decir, aprendido por los mayores, que es el Ministerio de la Solidaridad.
This is, as we commonly call, the Ministry of Friendship.
Nuestro instituto es la máquina de hacer amigos.
Our institute is a machine to make friends.
Y por lo tanto, al darles la bienvenida a esta casa, que es la casa del Instituto Cubano de Amistad con los Pueblos,
and as we welcome you in this institution of friendship with the peoples of the world,
de algún modo estamos construyendo y fabricando amigos.
Somehow we are making friends and producing friends.
Así que bienvenido.
So welcome again.
Y me siento más alabado en que me reciban, puesto que me siento muy cercano a ustedes
I feel very close to you, to the U.S. people.
Permítame darle una bienvenida especial a la amiga que está al
Let me give
final.
a special welcome to the friend.
Señora, please, madame.
Lady, please. Madame, please.
Oh, darle unas palabras de bienvenida porque tuve la posibilidad de intercambiar con ella.
Because he had the opportunity of exchanging with her.
Natural de Haití.
She's from Haiti.
Y de verdad es un pueblo al que queremos mucho.
And the people from Haiti is the people that we love.
Con el cual tenemos vínculos consanguíneos muy fuertes. Y por lo tanto la bienvenida cobra un amor personal y especial.
Welcome with a special feeling and love.
Bienvenido.
Welcome again.
Alors, je ne savais pas qu'il y a personne d'Haïti ici. Notre bienvenue, madame, nous sommes très heureux d'avoir une personne d'Haïti ici. J'avais visité votre pays, il était charmant. But, in this moment, I call one man. You know, lady, slow. Because I suppose that is your first visit to Santiago. You want to know something about my city. It's for that I invite Mr. Juan Antonio Tejera, the president of section of movie and TV and radio of UNIAC, the Union and Artists of Cuba. And Tejera has today, what time you have?
20 minutes.
I don't listen. What time?
10 minutes.
I don't listen.
5 minutes.
He learned the lesson. In 5 minutes only, he wants to speak to you about the history of Santiago de Cuba because we need the time for dance. Goodbye.
Santiago have more than 500 years founded. She gave me 1 minute for each 100 years. But I will try to show why I always say that Santiago is the most important city of Cuba. Diego Velázquez was the conqueror of the island. He made a trip around it and founded 7 villages. The last one was Santiago de Cuba. He called it Santiago de los Remedios de Cuba. But he became it in the capital of the island. Then Santiago was the free capital of Cuba. We were 5 times the capital of Cuba. Then we have the first cathedral, the first city hall, the first mayor of America. The first mayor of Santiago was Hernán Cortés. Hernán Cortés was the man who conquered Mexico. He departed from here to Mexico. Another government was Hernando de Soto. He came here with his wife, Doña Isabel de Bobadilla. Hernando de Soto departed from here to La Florida. Then we have contact with this area of America since the first time. But what happened with the wife? She stayed here in Santiago and became the governor of Santiago. She was the only woman in America and she was a governor. This happened in Santiago. Okay, Spain started to carry gold from the rest of America, from Peru, New Granada, etc. All these cities of America were founded with people from Santiago. Santiago was the most important city of Cuba in this moment. But the pirate and the buccaneer attacked the ship with the gold there and the silver. Then Spain decided to make 2 big float of armed ship to protect the gold and the silver. 2 of them. And they must went to Havana. And always arrived one fish and must wait for the other. Then Havana became a very important city because the sailors have money, have gold, have silver. And in 1607, Spain decided that Havana must be the capital of Cuba. Then Santiago. But close to Santiago exists a place called El Cobre, the copper. Because in this place is a big mine of copper. And with this copper we made the cannon, the bell, of many things of Cuba. But in one moment the mine stopped to work. and who were working in the mine were black slaves. Parenthesis, the first black slaves who are reached to Cuba reached to Santiago. When the mine stopped, the slaves were in this place, dedicated to the agriculture, to sell this piece of copper to the people of Santiago, and so on and so on. But the mine started to work again. And the owner said to the slave, come to work. The slave said, no. You are a slave, you must come and work. No. And they escaped to the mountain, to the forest, and became in cimarron. Cimarron is the slave who escaped of the owner and lived like free people in the mountain. But Spain looked by white people to catch the slave. Rancheador is the name. It doesn't work. At the end, the king of Spain, Charles VI, decided that this slave, only this slave, must be free. And they were the free blood slave in America. Well, many things happen in Santiago. Okay, the time grows, people born in Cuba, and many of them start to sing like Cuban, not like Spanish, and decide that they must be free of Spain. And then we start the war against Spain. We have 3 big wars. In 80. Do you want something? 3 big wars. In 1868, we have the 10-year war with Carlos Manuel de Céspedes. Later, in 1882, we start a war called a small war with people from Santiago. And the last one was in 1895. But in this time, the Cuban army, we call it Los Mambises, have 51 generals. 29 of them born in Santiago. People like Antonio Maceo, José Maceo, Guillermo Moncada, Flor Crombé, José Maceo, very, very important generals of the war against Spain, born here in Santiago. In 1895, we start the last war against Spain, and in 1897, the United States come to Cuba. Start the war against Spain and came to Cuba, and everything happened here in Santiago. They blocked the harbor, they bombed the city, they sent 2 armies for land to attack Santiago. They have to be battered, one in San Juan Hill, you will see it, another in a place called El Viso, close to a small village called El Caney. At the end, Spain surround. Both surround the United States. They signed the peace without the Cubans. Even in Paris, they signed the last paper of the peace without the Cubans. Well, we made our constitution, we made our election, and then we became a republic. But the United States said that in our constitution must be something called the amendment plot. And it said that the United States can be in Cuba when they decide it. The other thing was they need 5 naval bases in Cuba. At the end became only 1. Do you know which one? Guantanamo Bay. It's here. The first mayor of the Republic was Emilio, Bacardi. No Bacardi. Bacardi is the real surname of this guy. And he and his brother made the rum. The rum Bacardi, made in Santiago, is the best rum of the world. Still the best rum of the world is from Santiago. But the family of Bacardi was outside and fight by the name of the rum, and they win. And they are using the name of Bacardi with the rum made in Puerto Rico, in Mexico, but it's not the same. We use now the name of Caney or the name of Havana Club made in Santiago.
Cuando los negros tocaban su cajón con sentimiento, cuenta Congo, Congo, macana, macana, Congo, cuenta Chile, cuenta Congo, cuenta cuenta macana, macana, Congo, cuenta dile, cuenta Congo, Congo, macana, macana, Congo, cuenta dile, cuenta Congo, cuenta macana, macana, Congo, cuenta dile, cuenta Congo, cuenta macana, macana, Congo, yangan dile, cuenta Congo, cuenta macana, macana, Congo, cuenta dile, cuenta Congo, Congo, macana, macana, Congo, yangan dile, cuenta Congo, cuenta macana, macana, Congo, cuenta dile, cuenta Congo, Congo, macana, macana, Congo, cuenta dile, cuenta Congo, cuenta macana, macana, Congo, cuenta dile, 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 cuenta Congo, Congo, macana, macana, Congo, cuenta dile, cuenta Congo, cuenta macana, macana, Congo, cuenta dile, cuenta Congo, Congo, macana, macana, Congo, yanga dile, cuenta Congo, cuenta macana, macana, Congo, cuenta dile, macana, Congo, cuenta dile, macana, Congo, cuenta dile, macana, Congo. Baragón, Baragón.
Those expressions that you finish to see belongs to Bantu culture. The Bantu culture entered in Cuba during the third day of a slavery trade. This is important culture in Africa. Received the name Bantu because this word is the name of one group of people that has analogic linguistic. The Bantu culture less knows one expression, one religion, the religion of Palo Monte. And the Palo Monte believe in the power of the natural. They believe that the power is in the street, in the river, in the storm, in the tree, and it's important for them. Another expression that we have here is the regla ocha of Santeria. It came from Nigeria for us. The religion of regla ocha is the religion of Orisha. These Orishas are gods designed like a man. They can laugh, they have feel fury, hate. It's important religion, but why the religion was very important for all of them? The different branch of religion that we have, Vodou, Regla Ocha, Palo Monte, in all of them, there are one important ceremony. This ceremony received different name in different branch of religion. But the ceremony of initiation is one ceremony with the person born to the religion. And in this moment receive a name, a line of life, instruction for the life, and a family. Because in this ceremony they have one good father and good mother that help them to born to the religion. And why was important for the slave? Because you know the slave is a person that have a family. One morning the master say, I serve your daughter or your son or your husband, and you don't see anymore. But in the religion, when we are initiated in that and we arrive another location, the person that they find there, initiated in the same branch of religion, is or is his family. This practice during until our day. Because those religions practice in the house of the good mother and good father, and in the house they do the ceremony of initiation, and the religion family is important for them. Everyone insists, let me help my father. But his brother said, while you are a child, close your mouth, sit there. And they call another son. They call Ogun. Ogun is the master of the forest. He has the secret of the metal. He's a power warrior. He's the warrior for excellence. And Ogun tried to help his father, but he couldn't. And Olofi let's continue die. So, Ochun is the lady of love. She's the master of the sweet water, the river, the honey. Ochun came with this medicine for help his father. But he couldn't. She couldn't help his father. Olofi, let's continue dying. The beautiful Ochun is one lady that Chango and Ogun love very much. But she, of course, prefers Chango because Chango is the handsome man in the Orisha's history. And Chango came to try to help his father, but he couldn't. The power Chango, the master of the fire, came and tried. But Yemaya, the lady of the sea, came to help his father because she considered in the sea she can find one something, but love the less continue that. So they, okay, Elegua, Cruz. Elegua goes so far in the forest, so far, because he knows in the profile of the forest lives Osain. Osain is the only Orisha that has the power to change the forest in medicine. And with Osain, he prepared medicine for Olofi, and Olofi will be good. Olofi said, Elewa, my son, you saved my life. During the World War, you will do the first Orisha that play and fool in all the party. It's for that they prepare a party for Olofi because Olofi is well. And I want that you dance with me one Wemilere this morning because Olofi is very well. Thank you.
Mama Kenya iralo, Ita wene wene ita osu, ita wene wene.
Company hot coffee. And all of a sudden, slow. Mr. Juan Antonio Tejera war with us today. All of a sudden, war by direction Humberto Bravo, my technician Michelle, Joel, Orlando, and 2 seconds, 2.
Many people say that I look like Morgan Freeman. It's not true. He looks like me.
That is his dream. So, I have the news for you. In the future, when you will return to Santiago, I suppose you return here. I hope that. Return in July, because in July, we have the more important party of Cuba, the Carnival. And I tell you, the Carnival of Santiago is the best carnival of Cuba. The Brazilian always say, your carnival is better to mine. And in Santiago, there are Like,
La música realmente lo que necesitadísimo para que se acerque a tocar el barrio.
look at me, close your eyes. These technicians are very, very new. So, we have in Santiago the conga, and it's the moment that everybody dancing the street. And for say you goodbye and invite to you dance a conga with us. If he can find the conga in one month.
Una ocasión contaba criollo, también humor en tela de guaso. Quizás en Santiago siempre va conmigo. Los centros humanos en la calle dice, tanto en la pelota, niños en la escuela, mucho en el boxeo. Por favor, mi tío, ponte un zapato en el carnaval por todo Santiago, ya ponme los tuyos. En el Villarreal, la pelota pega mi socio Ramón, hay un corre. Se pone un lío, el público grita, voy para la pelota, Santiago campeón, hay que abrir la trocha, mi conga sabrosa. Mi gente de Martín, mi gente de Sueño, mucha arriba y mucha abajo, hoy pasa Pedrito, mi gente del distrito, y mi gente del Salado. Los chicos pelean en un vacilón como tira golpe. Este muchacho, dale que te dale, parece un molino y los niños gritan. ¿Qué clase de pajas son? Los niños no se bajan. ¿Dónde está tu padre? Por ahí viene la abuela.
Bon Sylvestre là, je dis à premier jour Cuba, comment trouver Santiago?
Santiago, c'est ça net. Là, nous retournons, nous avons plugué le microphone pour nous parler de Santiago. Et c'est ça net. Les gens qui peuvent venir, il faut venir contre le pays. Ils viennent explorer, ils viennent garder le pays, panorama pays, ça gagne qui est bon là-dedans. Mais en attendant, je prends plaisir, je prends des baillots.
De ça net.
Je prends un break et puis je tourne.
Porra, pegou 50